The first Mr. Olympia contest was held on September 18th, 1965, at the Brooklyn Academy of Music in New York. The inaugural Mr. Olympia competition would be won by Larry Scott, and he would also come back in 1966 to win his second title. Courtesy of my comment section, Larry Scott is the only bodybuilder to win the Mr. Olympia in his debut. I'm Krishan, and in this video, we discuss the bodybuilding career of the first Mr. Olympia, Larry Scott. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and drop a like on this video. Larry Scott was born in the year 1938 and would pass away in 2014. He was also known as the Golden Boy. May he rest in peace. Larry Scott was only 5'7" and competed at 205 pounds. Pretty interesting, because when I think of shorter Mr. Olympias, I think of Franco Colombo, who's about 5'4", 5'5". Then I think about Dexter Jackson, who was about 5'6", 5'7". But Larry Scott would definitely have to be in their group. I'm not 100% sure when these pictures were from, but definitely very early pictures. You guys can see that he was very genetically gifted. So prior to winning the Mr. Olympia, at 20 years old, he won the Mr. Idaho in 1960. The following year, he won Mr. Cali. The following year, he won the Mr. America. And the following year, he won the Mr. Universe. In the 1960s, this guy was pretty much the hottest thing out. And I'm pretty sure you guys can see why. You know, he's pretty marketable. I guess he was like the Arnold Schwarzenegger before Arnold. And he was actually in every one of Joe Weider's magazines for good reason. As I said, very marketable, known as the Golden Boy. This guy had some incredible arms. No one really talks about Larry Scott, you know, but bodybuilding has developed so much since then. And let me know in the comment section below, do you guys like the development of the sport of bodybuilding? Now, when he won the first Mr. Olympia, you may think, you know, he won $20,000, $30,000. He actually won a jewel-encrusted crown. So for the 1965 Mr. Olympia, they gave him a crown. And in 1966 now, he did get a big payday, a whopping $1,000 for winning the Olympia competition. So the sport has developed in more ways than just a physique. First prize at the Mr. Olympia now is $400,000, which is more than enough money for these guys. Larry Scott, incredible physique, man. Look at the arms on this guy. Very reminiscent of almost like a shorter Arnold, pretty much before Arnold, you know. Honestly, if you look at the younger pictures of him, he looks very similar to Arnold's son, which is crazy. Now, Larry Scott would actually retire at the age of 28, which shook up the world because they was very, very young. And we know a bit later, Lee Haney retired early at about 31 years old, you know, winning 8 Olympias. So Larry Scott is a guy, you know, potentially if he kept going, could he have beat Sergio Oliva? Could he have beat Arnold Schwarzenegger? Or with Larry Scott being the original Golden Boy, would Weider have played politics into Scott winning Olympias, you know? Could this guy have been the first 7 or 8-time Mr. Olympia? You know, maybe not Arnold Schwarzenegger. We all know about the politics from the older days, guys. We don't have to hide it anymore. There was plenty shady stuff that Weider did to promote the Olympia as a business instead of letting the right people win in certain occasions. But Larry Scott was inducted to the Hall of Fame in 1999. And a lot of people question this because Sean Ray says he's in the Hall of Fame. There isn't a bodybuilder Hall of Fame that you can walk in. But I think up until the year 2004, 2005, Weider was inducting people into like a private Hall of Fame. Now, Larry Scott did make a comeback to the stage in 1979, but he wasn't as good as his prime. He placed 9th at the Canada Pro, and he also would do the Vancouver Pro after that, and did not place at all. So that would be the last time that Larry Scott would compete. And once again, passed away in 2014, may he rest in peace. And as I mentioned earlier, he was actually known for the preacher curl, which some people call the Larry Scott curl. Definitely one of my favorite bicep workouts. Larry Scott has some of the greatest arms of all time. And I'm not 100% sure if it was natural. You know, that's a whole different conversation. It's a lot of speculation in that topic itself. But if you guys made it this far, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. If you would like me to continue to review more Mr. Olympias, get this video to 150 likes. 100 would be a bit easy. But I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.